Star has cried out. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, whoa. Where's that effect? Huh? Hello?
They did do the final then. Hello?
They what?
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, my sister drove me to the cheese bread. Nobody else will eat it. My sister drove me to Little Caesars and I told him they forgot the cheese bread, so he just gave it to me.
Okay, good.
It seems like that he was overstimulated, bro. There was like 6 Uber drivers in there. You had people standing outside waiting for their orders. There's only one guy.
Oh, damn.
It's a Friday night.
Oh, oh, damn. All right. Well, at least you got what you needed. The back, not yet. No, why? Because if anything, they still have like I don't know what's going on, but they're taking their sweet time trying to let my mother know when they're gonna come with a pickup truck, well, with a tow truck, to take my grandfather's car, so that they could then get started on it. All right. Bye. Okay. Tag me and reply. Ah, there you are, Zuki. Oh, Jen, my bad. Sorry, I'm looking at the Discord chat on my laptop while I'm, and you know, for me to view the chat is also right here as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to look for exactly where the thing is about, like where you said me bearing through the trials is. I'm trying to find it. It's giving me some shit. It's giving me shit. Blah, blah. Oh, okay. No, not that one. There we go. Let's do this. Let's. Uneasy. of your soul due to the wrong overloading time. Permanent monster. Alright. Wow, that's happening. Ooh, wow. These people know how to chat. Okay, this is fun. Kind of crazy, but fun. Okay, let's just do that now then. When you're done responding in Discord, let me know. Are you still watching? Excuse me. Oh, water is amazing. Hmm? Sweet. I see it. Alright. Wow. Gone and forgot. Oh, cool. Alright. Let's see here. There are no party members. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Not the tower of Zod. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was a huge bitch. Oh man. Yeah, the brother is crazy. Oh shoot, wait, what happened to our healer? Okay. Okay, damn. Fuck me then. Do we not have a healer anymore? What happened to him? all. Fuck. Fuck. Well, it seems like I'm just kind of stuck here. Because we don't have a healer to keep us alive as we fight. And not only that, but my class is not very well on trying to stay alive. Welcome back. Sorry if I'm just doing a dungeon without like literally for what seems like no reason at all, but you know, just me and how I do things. I'm just trying to use it to level up a bit more. Oh, there we go. Because to be honest, leveling up Gunbreaker is amazing because Gunbreaker in the highest levels so far is fucking beautiful. Oh, didn't get to use it in time. So this was during Endwalker. If you couldn't if you couldn't piece that together. This was one of the many towers that was created basically to act as an anchor point that created more machines that would end the world, basically. And this was all made from one of the Ascians, one of the last surviving Ascians, known as Fan Daniel. And basically all of the people you saw that were stuck inside the walls of the tower were just people that were slowly being drained of their ether in order to be used to activate the towers to, well, you know, turn everyone into a fucking blasphemy. There we go. So, yeah, now that's the story behind the Tower of Zot. Amazing, right? Absolutely astonishing. Yeah, bullshit. Alright. That is an amazing looking helmet. Ah. Matter of fact, screw it. Just gonna level up. Just gonna try a high level dungeon once for healer. And then we'll get back to the main story. Trust me, I will do it. I will get back to it. Hold your horses. Okay, Jin? If you're still watching, that is. Sweet. Alright. Sorry, drinking a lot of the nectar of life. Sweet. Hey, I got to show people my drift. Hold on. I get to look the drippiest ever. Oh, fuck. This place. This place was annoying as is. Right, level 70. Kiss my ass. I didn't have anything at level 70. Ooh, wait a minute. Plenary indulgence. Oh, ain't that some shit? Torpedo. Rising seas. Oh, ouch. Hydro push. That wasn't too hard. I look funny, Drippy, because I don't have the right footwear, I believe. What the hell just was that? Yeah, I don't have the right footwear. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so... Alright, we're just gonna have to make do then. We at least have one of each class. And as long as I'm healer, no one's dying on me. Wow. Okay. Cool. Guess what? We just lost both of our DPS. And I'm the healer, and I still have my tank. I'm trying to encourage my tank to keep going. Saying, we got this. A healer, a tank, and a dream. It'll take forever, lol. Guess we can leave and requeue. Alright. Wait, hold up. We got new ones. He's an aura too. That's amazing. Bro doesn't even want to stand next to me. That's crazy. Damn. I feel like shit. Whoops, wrong one. I'm able to still whack him with my staff. To do the bare minimum of 52 damage. Alright, we should be done with this one soon, so the moment we are... We're at the second boss now, so it shouldn't be too long until we get back with the story again. The old one is crazy. Oh, shoot. Damn. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, couldn't drop one. Roy said dodge. Why the hell are you yelling? What? Oh shoot! I dodged that one. I got distracted. Oh fucking course. Here we go again. I mean, I know it's... I figured it's probably Team 4-star, but I don't know where it's originally from. Oh, it's from Zia Bridge. Got it. Oh man, they made this boring. Before it was something where you would stand in like a circle of ether, and you transform into those floating things that's literally right here. This thing called a lightless homunculus? No, the Zengbeto is what it's called. Yeah, sorry, bud. Was that from Piccolo just babying him, basically? Like, so, like, what's it called? It was training Gohan before, like, Gohan's training arc basically from before, Nappa and Vegeta came to, Earth. I'm sorry, but yelling at him to dodge is, to me, that's literally Piccolo just yelling at him to baby him in training. No wonders why he doesn't like fighting. Wait, who? Gohan? Why, Gohan doesn't like fighting? Uh-oh. It's one of those where you actually have to look for signs of what the boss is doing. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to look at him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is one of those where you can't rely on like obvious tells of a name. You just have to watch him. Yeah, it's literally some Dark Souls type shit. You have to watch what the boss is doing in order to, like, not get fucked. Oh my goodness, I forgot I had Asylum. Oh shit. This could have saved so much time. Ow. Uh-oh. Luckily, I still remember the patterns of this motherfucker. I am not sticking around. That was some crazy horse shit. Alright, back to the story. And I'm level 99 with White Mage. What do I unlock at level 100? I'm interested. Divine Caress? While Divine Grace... What is that mean? What's Divine Grace? Oh. Okay. Increases healing magic potency by 20%, while reducing damage taken by self and all party members within a radius of 50 elms by 10%. For 20 seconds. That's the amazing part about Temperance. But for some reason, it also upgrades to this. Okay. Creates a barrier around self and all party members near you that absorbs damage equivalent to a heal of 400 potency. 10 seconds. Grants divine order when barrier effect expires. Healing over time. Cure potency 200. That is actually crazy. Alright. Before that. Okay, we won't worry about that right now. Let's go. Let's hear what she has to say. Oh yeah, we're here where Aaronville's mother is an android. Not hot like, not Android 18 hot Android, but you know. Oh, frick. It's not voice acting. Alright. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Aldeshian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body that I control remotely. I use this for our operations. Wait, remotely? Hoping for the voice. Yeah. We're members of a resistance organization. Oblivion, we call ourselves. And our goal is to thwart Zoralja's ambitions for conquest. That sounds familiar. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. Okay, I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Okay. Oh. I hope that's true. Oh, for crying out loud. Hello. Hello. And that is... crying out loud. Read, because I'm on the phone with my girl. But I'll be able to narrate now. Well, for now. Until I tell you I have to mute again. Anyways, none of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work? That? You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electro technology. And that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. This first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. I'm sorry, what? Reserve? You mean people will walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Yeah, but where do these souls come from? Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. But souls as a common resource and payment for services rendered. Yeah, that's how he spun back, but my question is, where's this resource coming from? It's an expendable resource, but it has a source from where it comes from for it to be stored. But so from where? The void sent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind. And similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risk. Like Zero. And the other guy who ate his friend. And this Zodiac amalgamation. Does it dilute your sense of self? Wait, what? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Okay. Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Namika's existence, I fucking knew it. The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer. So if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such? Yo, let me see. I have a problem with this. It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer from the pain of loss. Bullshit. So this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators, and an integral step in soul cell production. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. What? So they don't return to the ethereal sea. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system, to be remembered forever. This is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to the Yakoi philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. But nothing returns to the ethereal sea. If nothing returns to the ethereal sea, there's no balance. There's no rebirth. There's nothing to continue the cycle. No wonder their world was destroyed. They purely imbalanced the ethereal sea. Their way of life, death, and rebirth. Are you fucking kidding me? Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Fuck your calamity. Y'all Alexandrians are the reason it happened in the first place. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electro to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Tiroli would also accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Sphene didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. So you've already met. She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoralia. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. True death. Everything that lives must someday die. That's the natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. All I'm telling you is that a massive shockwave of ether was literally felt through the entirety of Alexandria at my own disgust of their way of life. Depends on whether if she's a part of this. Willingly, if she understands what the backlash of this in its entirety really is, or if not. Depends also if she allows this, knowing full well what it means. To alter the memories of the populace with such precision is no small feat. But that's the thing. They have to understand the backlash behind it, is what I'm saying. The backlash on not allowing for the continuation of the ethereal seas cycle. Treating souls as a resource. Precisely. And not only that, it could cause issues with some newborns being birthed. Because the concept is, in the ethereal sea, once a soul returns to the ethereal sea, it is then sent back when a new life is born, fresh and clean. In and of itself, so that a new life can be taken hold of. That is the life stream of this world. That is what it means for a life to go on. I don't like that. One sec.
Good. I'll go with what's back. It was what? Sure. If anything, I'm just glad I was able to see the text messages before that email you asked me. I was able to make the order in time before night. Well, before sunset.
I'm back. You still here?
Because of the fact, like, even though you kind of play through the story by yourself, the dungeons and the raids, the trial, the way that it's like, well, the story you built it by yourself, but even then, you can't play the game entirely by yourself. It's fun because, in a sense, it's not truly single player, it's entire. And none of them, other than where it's like, oh, hey, we have entire player versus weapon. So no one's inventing it. Just make it. Without having to feel like I'm just walking. So, you know, most of the time, I'm no voice. Yeah. Sometimes I sound like
Alright. I am officially back. You still there, buddy? Or did you fall asleep on me? Either or, I'll still continue. Let's see here. It's still live on my side as well, on the laptop. Okay. We're all set. Alright. Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're here as we are to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. Also, I'm sorry, but I'm also kind of listening out for, what the hell is this? Hey, what you mean? What did I do to you? Piss off. You're just a defective sentry. You don't mean shit. Oh, that's how you want to play this. Okay. Punk. Get the hell out of my way. Strika. What is this? Oh, is she in Nelizin? Kasha, what are you doing here? And with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption. I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on. I assumed they were wearing special regulators like Queen's Fiend's crown. But they aren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Kasha said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact they are weak to lightning. The Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, huh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeep upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. Special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. I brought this line here to see this danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course. In which case, it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. I genuinely have a feeling that we are gonna see this person. Genuinely, I have a feeling we're gonna see this person die and come back. No joke. I genuinely feel like this is what's gonna happen. Why do I have the hiccups? You probably knocked out already, but if anything, don't worry. You can just come back and rewatch. Oh, whoa. I guess that's what came out. You look familiar. This one will do nicely. Oh? Oh, they're pugilists. We'll help you. It's fine, really. I faced worse. Just watch. Oh, fucking hell. Preserve. She needs healing. No, she doesn't. Jesus Christ, so this is how it happens. So she's completely healed, her body is fully restored, and her memories are Literally reset. Reinstalled. That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Man, seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. What? What is this? What did she just activate? Hot damn. Damn. Okay. Just like Zoralja. What is that? Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator. Does it also use a soul cell in order to activate the function? That will just piss me off. I think I understand now how Zoraljo is able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Don't tell me. You empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard, who did the same. So you've crossed paths with one of the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same, in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. For fuck's sakes. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls. Those of peoples and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of beasts? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many, and you become more beast than man. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings? It becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. This is why she's literally considered my baby sister as well. Because she thinks like me. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. The civilizations and reflections are surprising indeed. I don't like this one bit. While we all have our thoughts on souls, for now, the important thing is we know what powers Aralja has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuliolo's concern. With his newfound powers, Aralja has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped, no matter the cost. Dun, dun, dun. I fucking hate this motherfucker. Souls. Within all beings, whether it be man, animal, or even plant, does ether flow. It is a spark which grants life to the lifeless. Conversely, death can be said to occur once ether has left a corporeal object. From this, it is clear to see why many scholars use the words life and ether interchangeably. The ether of the living can be broadly divided into corporal ether, one's vigor or life force, and incorporeal ether, more colloquially known as one's soul. A person possessed of only the former becomes a zombie, while having only the latter would render them a ghost. Aetherologists also assert that an individual's memory is inscribed upon their soul's ether. It is further theorized that memories associated with stronger emotions, such as regret, are more likely to persist after death, which would perhaps explain why so many spirits fixate upon vengeance. When a living creature perishes, its corporal ether remains in the physical world, where it is consumed by predators or absorbed back into the land to provide nourishment for other life forms. Incorporeal ether, however, is returned to the ethereal sea. In that otherworldly plane is the soul washed clean of its memories, there to await rebirth as a new entity. This is precisely what I mean. That is precisely it. That's the cycle of life, death, and rebirth for this world. And for that to be changed, for it to be turned into a resource, pisses me the fuck off. That is not right. That is not how it's supposed to be. And therefore, their beliefs can eat shit. Their technology can suck. And if I have to destroy it myself, I will. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. At this rate, it's clear that they've honestly just taken Namika's soul and sons of bitches. I'm pretty sure this is also why they also take their memories too of the person. In order, oh, no. Are they aware of this? Nobody would actually think. Shit. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. Both technology and the values. It's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolo and Alexandria. And while Zaralja knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower, Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kaoshui and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust. The fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoralja. Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? Simple, really. Their leader is Erenvel's daughter. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. And knowing Zaralja, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on. There's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliolo. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kaoshui. Kafka. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoralja for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenvel. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? If it's trapped, then we'll deal with it when it's strong. That's always the way with it with you. Fine, if you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. Alright. Interesting. Kafka, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoralja. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoralja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. Okay, the shocked face of the robot is funny. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me. I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun-bun. He's all the reason I need. Oh, fussy little bun-bun. Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you, Kafka. Everyone. Together we'll achieve great things. I'm sure of it. Let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoralja's whereabouts. Is there a place inside that tower? Oh, is there a palace? Okay. After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level. But while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoralja will eventually march on Tuliolo again. That's when we go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolo. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant. He won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. How? Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a conversation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tuliolo again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolo requires that Zoralja lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts, keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola, and will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zeralja to move, you do well to prepare for battle. It begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower, in a residential district of Solution 9. Oh? Huh. Wow, hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. Ah, about that. Sphene said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did? Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. Wayakwe. Nostalgia. Nostalgia! Geode. Nice to meet you. Oh, aren't you a nervous little thing? If Kafka trusts you, then so do we. While Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwe. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is a Tonawaltan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliolan, and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. Aww. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. So what makes you decide to join... So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Oh. Ambrose was his name. And years ago, he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. That bastard. Even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the order. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to darken the mood. No. I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. Introduce yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. Well, mine is Tonawaltan name. I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes. Our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet others in the back room. That's at headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts all. Ah, Elenashpia. One last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kafka. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. Did you wake up just now? That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can. Huh? I'm going to curl up and sleep. You didn't even say anything this whole time, bro. Were you even here? Did you nap? No, I've been awake, but you haven't said shit. Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. I've been listening. Oh, yes, because that's always fun. It's always fine and dandy to just have someone listening. Ugh. Meanwhile, I never keep. Good night, Jen.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont.
Zaraja.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming.
No. He's gonna get it. That's where. Oh god, he's gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. If anything, what's it called? When Wooklamont strikes him down, I'm taking his sword and I'm going to enjoy torturing him before it goes back to his nature. Because there's no something. This guy literally with the death penalty. And then think he gets away scot-free before being wiped clean. And then wait for waiting. Or better yet, maybe I could let him, his sword be wiped clean by the same technology as here. And then, that would be some soul crush. Or a soul crush. And, you'll probably play around with that for a little bit. Just fun. In general. He does not deserve. He does not deserve.
That is because the shit he's done is so
But
far from
when
okay.
your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
No, it isn't.
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path.
He never wanted another path.
I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What
Never.
we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
She's a good woman.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Uklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
And of course he still holds on to that.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I could easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Uklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
She doesn't exactly, I'm guessing she doesn't exactly have any combat power herself. Or any experience of doing any combat. I don't blame him. I don't blame her, honestly. Because even Garnet is not exactly known for fighting. Her specialties lie in, well, healing and summoning. Right. Kashwa is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Kafka. I don't know. There's no fates at all. That's crazy. Why is it lagging? Stress testing. Pardon me, adventurer, but might I trouble you to lend me your aid? Found myself in a rather troublesome predicament. Earlier today, we were sent a soldier and asked to test out improved combat functionality. Asked the hunter to take it out on patrol, but not long afterwards, lost contact with them completely. I know the signal is weak out there, but I can't help but worry something might have gone terribly wrong. From the look of you, you can handle your fair share of danger, yes? Could you go out to the Thunder Yards and see if you can find them for me? Auntie knows best. Oh, Shallow, what am I going to do with you? I keep telling you to take a hunter with you when you leave town. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's guest, did you enjoy your tour of Yope's Halo? I was told you even helped set the water destruction system to rights. You know, I could really use someone with your talents right about now. The woman in charge of that very farm just left for the wilderness without a bodyguard. Seems to me she's investigating something, but that's no reason to put herself in danger. Last I heard, she was seen walking up the hill to east of the farm. Did you go and make sure she's alright? Oh, what a relief. You're looking for a young Shetona by the name of Shaloki. Now, off you go, and thank you, dear. Let's go to the fate before anything. Days of Thunder. I wish I could fly already. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, each Oh, come on. Oh, man. I hate dudes, bro. I hate dudes. Huh. Cool. Didn't know about that. Anyways. Fear and lightning in the thunder yard. Okay. Ill-fated hunter. Oh, wow. You saved my life. For a moment there, I thought I had to use my regulator. Now, I somehow down an adventurer like you just so happened to be passing through. That researcher sent you to find me, didn't he? I better head back to explain what happened. You may as well come and join me. I'm sure you'll want to know you're safe. Oh, hey! There's been reports of faulty sentries firing on reforgers out here in the Thunderyards, and the Nine's offering a bounty to decommission the lot. It sounded like easy money, but I didn't expect there to be so many of the metalheads. If you're here to do the same, perhaps we could work together. Well, let's get to it then, before the bastards find their way to the outskirts. Uh-oh. I think I made a mistake. Did he just run away? That's fucking amazing. over here as well. What, is this a boss now? First centuries, now this. Oh boy. Did he actually head back like he was supposed to? No, he did not. Gosh darn it. Scythe to an axe fight. Oh, whoa, I remember this big bastard. Okay. I guess that works too. Woo. Okay, that shit was level 100 now. That is not fun. Especially since I'm not level 100. Gods be good. That was the last of my soul cells. I could have really died there. Thanks for your help, by the way. So, what brings you out here to the middle of nowhere? Auntie Nakente sent you after me. That makes two people who just saved my life then. Would you mind coming with me to see her? I want her to know I'm safe. I'm grateful besides. Oh yeah, from here I can actually just teleport now. Welcome back, dear. I can't thank you enough for rescuing this poor, reckless fool of a girl. You're not a child anymore, Shallow. Act your age. Now, what do you say to the kind stranger who saved your life? I know I've already told you once before, but thank you, truly. I'm Shaloki, and I'm in charge of Yoyopi's Halo. To tell the truth, I'm still learning how everything works. I used to be an electrope engineer, but for some reason a government reassigned me. And I'm Nakante, the farm's coinkeeper, or resident nag, depending on who you ask. Well, we get your name, hero. Look serious, this is Mary. Look serious, Mary. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? That's a name you best not forget, Shallow. You'd be dead were it not for him. Now, why in the world would you leave the safety of the outskirts all by yourself? You've been acting so strangely of late. It's clear you're hiding something, so what is it? There really is no getting anything past you, is there? Fine, I'll explain, but you have to promise to keep it a secret for now, alright? Truth is, I noticed that the farm's harvests have been shrinking year over year, and I can't for the life of me figure out why. Staff are all doing great work, and as a former engineer, I can say for certain that the equipment is all in proper working order. I even checked the pylons, and the readout was totally normal. But I know there's a problem, and the longer we wait, the worse it will get. In a few years, the crops may stop growing entirely. Something has to be done. Well, it sounds serious. I appreciate that you're taking the initiative to solve it, but I worry about you, Shallow. I can't have you putting your life in danger. Look serious. Mary, would you be willing to help her look into the matter? As an outsider, your idea of normal is sure to be different from ours. I reckon a fresh set of eyes will be able to spot something we can't. She's right. I could certainly use an unbiased perspective. Would you please help me, Luxarius? Mary? Right, then. With that settled, I think what you two need now is a good meal. Have a seat, and your Aunt Nakante will fix you some fresh veggies. Oh, wait, what? Oh, mosquito juice. Oh, that's cute. Oof. Oh, wow. Hunter told me everything. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking such swift action. These soldiers require energy gathered from lightning, and yet lightning also proves to be their weakness. Apparently, it took a nasty jolt in the Thunder Yards and went berserk. Honestly, why are they tinkering with offensive output when they could be correcting this glaring flaw in the design? Rest assured, the engineering charge will hear all about this in my report. Sorry for the trouble. I hope the small token will suffice as compensation. Alright. I believe that will do for now for continuing the story until you wake up. For now, hunting. No. Whoops. Third. Oh, no. Here we go. Shared fate. Damn. I only need 2 more. That is deep. Oh, that's a lot of shit. I'm good.
Alright. To be honest, that's good. That's all for now. Peace out. See you tomorrow.